Okay. Well,
All
hello,
right, so we came on a little early tonight because we wanted to make sure everything was
works.
working.
Naomi.
Hey, Lorraine, how are you doing?
Hi, Naomi.
Nice to see you.
We'll do a little bit of chit-chat for a pre-show.
I know. I'm hoping that everyone who pre-ordered got their album on release day. I sent them out on Monday.
Hello, Linda and Bob.
Hello, Linda and Bob. So nice to see our regulars, and I think we're going to get some people who pop on who haven't been here in a while or are coming in for the first time. So we're going to make sure we're nice and welcoming to them.
Big night tonight.
Well, it feels like a big night. You know, we're just us, just you and me and our daughter upstairs. But you know, we're trying to make it special and keep that excitement going because there's nothing like CD release night. It's just, we have no party and we don't have a live show with audience, but sometimes you have to toot your own horn and make your own magic. So we're going to keep that energy going. Oh, Chris is here.
Hi, Chris.
Thank you for being here. Oh, good. Patricia got her CD on time. Lorraine, you didn't get yours? Well, it's definitely on the way. Leonard got his. Yeah, I mailed them out Monday, and then there were a few new orders. All the pre-orders went out Monday, and then the rest of the batches went out Tuesday. So, look, we got all of the pre-orders out on time. I was very impressed with that.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Guess what time it is?
Get out of town.
It's time. It's not time
That
again.
went magically
We
fast.
have to open
This
the piano bar. We've got guests waiting in the
We
lobby.
have guests waiting in the lobby. Okay. Well, we don't want to keep people waiting. All right. You ready?
I'm ready when you give me my... Hello, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 32 of Robin's Piano Bar, where the drinks and the food are virtual, but the piano playing is real. I'm your host, Larry Cosson, streaming to you live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch TV from York County, Pennsylvania. Tonight's episode, Give My Regards to Broadway, our album release night. And now, please welcome to her own home, our favorite piano gal, Robin Spielberg.
Hello, good evening, welcome. Very excited for tonight. For those of you counting, it is live stream number 130. And the second time I am doing a album release party online instead of in person. But that has silver linings too, because it means that so many people from all over the place can join me. I had a number of email inquiries from people from different parts of the world asking me if this was going to be available on a replay. Yes, it will be. It'll be on YouTube. So if you haven't received yours yet, this is what it looks like. Give my regards to Broadway. Thank you, Mike Hamlin out there in Montana, for the incredible design. I described the vibe of the album, and he came up with the rest. He just did a brilliant job. I really love it. Larry produced it, and we got all our pre-orders out on Monday and Tuesday. So if you pre-ordered, you should be getting it tomorrow if you haven't received it already. So I'm going to play this album from start to finish, all 20 classic Broadway songs. You can see behind me we changed the set. Valerie and I went through lots of playbills that I have, still have some more, and we favored the older ones, and we put them up behind me to kind of celebrate the release. So
And it's not going to just be a evening of solo piano. This is the piano bar.
oh yes, there's
And
drinks.
so everybody grab your first round of drinks, place your orders.
Make sure you place your order. And then you know how it works. If you're new to the piano bar, you order here. You tell us what you're drinking. We need to know. Bartender needs to know. Then you go into your own little kitchen and pour it yourself, and then you tip us. That's basically how it works.
By law, if we're serving alcohol, we have to serve snacks and some kind of food too. That's virtual as well.
All right.
You can get that from your kitchen.
The album begins with The Impossible Dream from Man of La Mancha, which is one of my favorite musicals ever. Because the lyrics, this is my quest to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. Very, very powerful lyrics about being courageous and noble. Gives me chills every time.
Even if the enemy is windmills.
Even if the enemy is a windmill.
What a great way to start. You know, that was one of the hardest parts of my job, Robin, was trying to figure out which track to start the album with.
We definitely struggled. I think we did well. You did well picking that. The single has already has over 20,000 streams just on Spotify, so I think it resonates with people. I was really sad to find out that West Side Story is not returning to Broadway. post-pandemic. I do certainly hope it gets revived again. It's a classic musical that I think will survive several generations and have meaning. This is Maria.
Maybe the first time during a live stream that I say, Jesus Christ, superstar.
Superstar. Actually, a great
It's a
musical.
great piece too, you know, that.
Yeah,
that,
Helen Reddy sang that and made a hit out of it, and also Olivia Newton-John, so it brought a lot of attention to the musical. Every now and then that happens, a song from a Broadway musical. And here's the thing. I realized in releasing this album, there are a lot of like closet Broadway musical junkies, like people who are embarrassed that they like Broadway musicals. And let me tell you this. Real men love a good show tune. Larry, I caught you many times. He used to say he didn't like show tunes. I caught him so many times in the kitchen singing a show tune that popped into your head.
Well,
I love
you know,
it. I always
it's-
love hearing you sing a show tune, Larry.
You know, for this particular album, I just want to be clear to the audience that for this particular recording session, we focused on older and more traditional,
Yeah,
like
we did.
classic Broadway musicals.
Well, it was comfort food for me,
It-
right, during
it
the
is,
pandemic.
but we did. And it means a few things. It
Yeah.
means there's still a lot more that we can cover in the future.
Sure.
But I will say that one of my favorite musicals for me to actually work out to on my bike, on my rides, is Hamilton. I don't know if you knew this or not.
Oh, yeah,
but
I know you
ride,
do. No, I know you do. I have that on my. I have
and
that on my,
and it has
my playlist
it has
as
a
well.
great beat. It's a great. I mean, it's just from my point of view one of the most
It's super.
perfect modern musicals.
It is.
But we're
I
not
don't
talking
have
about
that
Hamilton
here.
tonight.
Too new. But here's the thing: the title track. So we get home from recording. We were in New Hampshire recording, and I went, Larry, how could it be? I'm calling the album "Give My Regards to Broadway," and I didn't record the song. How could that have happened, right? And after a live stream like tonight, today the piano was tuned just for tonight's live stream, and we were doing a live stream. The piano had just been tuned, and I think around 1 or 2 in the morning, when it was really quiet, we knew no one was going to mow their lawn out there. We recorded it right here on Victoria on this piano. So when you hear the album, whether you're listening to the physical or streaming it, you will hear maybe a little difference in how the piano sounds, because this one was done right here.
And it's my very first engineering credit.
Probably the most mellow, wistful, nostalgic version of that song you'll ever hear. But then again, it was recorded in 2020 when Broadway was completely shut down. So it was more of a wishing regard to everyone who has ever worked in the theater or has ever attended a live performance. That goes out to you.
Okay, Rob, so you need to backtrack just for a minute.
I'm sorry, what?
You have to backtrack.
Backtrack?
You skipped Dulcinea.
I'm so sorry. Did you put up the wrong graphic then?
Only I knew right away.
You
'Cause
knew
I've
right
listened,
away.
I've listened to this recording,
Oh,
I don't know,
have I ever stuck to a set
hundreds
list?
of
Well,
times.
you know what? This print is small. Okay, so I skipped this one. Dulcinea, I'll do that next. Thanks for letting me know, sweetheart.
It's okay. Look, I just have to let the audience know how excited
So
we
Karen's
were.
asking questions. She said, "What musical is this from?" So which one, Karen? Oh,
Far From the Home I Love was
that
from
is from
Fiddler on the
Fiddler
Roof.
on the Roof. And one of the reasons I love that piece so much is, it goes from major to minor, minor to major. The lyrics are also amazing. It's, this young woman is about to get married, and she has to choose between going off far from the home she loves, going off to start her new life. And she feels this pull for home. And it's all about that pull, that struggle of leaving, of pulling away from a tight-knit family. Really beautiful piece, right? So this is Dulcinea.
So to answer your question, Marianne, so just what happened was we're going in order of the way the album is recorded. The set list is the same as the sequence on the album on the CD, and so I queued all the graphics up in advance, and I was all set for Dulcinea, and then Robin played Far From the Home I Love. But
Yeah.
it happens.
I'm so sorry.
It happens.
Don't mean
But
sorry for the confusion. If
No-
you're
no
watching on the
confusion.
replay,
That's what
you'll
happened.
hear us chit chat and you'll see that happened.
But now we're back on track.
Marianne, that was my bad. Larry did not put up. So far, Larry has been flawless and has not made any mistakes. There's still opportunity, though, Larry,
There's a lot of buttons.
for you to make mistakes. You have so many buttons right now and so many gadgets, so many things. But
Yeah,
Karen,
if
thank
everything,
you. I did put a little more effort into my hair, things like that.
yeah, she looks beautiful tonight, folks.
I said,
It's a party.
CD release night. Spend a little extra time, put a little more effort.
It is a party.
It's a party.
Let us know if you're enjoying it. Let us know how everything looks and sounds.
Your favorite song.
I'm
curious.
You notice
I already heard from a few people telling me their favorites, but
we've got the Starfield behind us. Robin is definitely hovering above Earth right now. She's so excited about this album, and so am I. And then the playbills are a temporary addition just specifically for tonight.
See, guys, we're all by ourselves here in the void, so no one's going to toot our horns for us. We're tooting our own horns. I hope you will forgive us. The album went to #1 on Amazon in new musicals and soundtracks. We were pretty excited about that. We'll see what happens on Billboard in a couple of weeks. We'll see if it makes it. Here we go.
The answer is right here in the piano bar.
Wait, so I want to ask you a question. Where's love? The love is right here.
The love is right here.
So you should know that I played that song on a live stream, Where is Love? I think the theme was songs about love, and so many people liked it. That is why it ended up on this recording, because of you guys. Many of these pieces, many of these songs got really good feedback on different live streams. This one brings up a lot of memories for me, because when I was in high school, I was in the musical You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. And shortly after we finished the musical, it returned to Broadway, and it had Alana Levine in it as Lucy, and Christian Tennerwith was in it, and Ben Platt, you might know from Dear Evan Hansen. But we went as a group, the cast from our high school musical, to see it on Broadway, and it was really fun to go see the musical we were just in on Broadway. Years later, I was at NYU, and Alana Levine was at NYU as well, who played Lucy, and we became friends. She has this wonderful podcast called Little Known Facts, and every week on Monday she interviews a different Broadway star, and she has interviewed like 200 people. I thought of Alana when I recorded this next song, Happiness, from You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and I sent it to her before it was released. She was kind enough to include it on one of her podcasts toward the end. And here is Happiness.
So I just have to ask, how can you not smile when you hear that song?
I do, because it's about happiness is
It's
like
just
an ice cream cone, and learning to count and learning how to tell the time.
So quick shout out, Amy Davis is with us. She says she plays happiness for her students.
I love that.
I know
Hello,
that.
Amy. Love
hello,
you.
Amy.
It's great.
Thanks for joining us tonight, Amy. I noticed your purple hearts. Maybe you noticed my purple that I put on the background. And I was thinking of you when I was putting that color in for Robin. We've got a huge crowd here at the
Irving
piano bar
Berlin
tonight.
wrote that one. Hello, huge crowd. We're really glad you're here. I'm trying to plow through because this is halfway.
We're
It's
halfway.
a lot of songs on this recording. The next one makes me think a little bit of my sister because we watched religiously every year when it was on the Rodgers and Hammerstein version of Cinderella, and we loved it. And I always thought my sister looked a little bit like Cinderella. I, however, did not look anything like Cinderella. In fact, when I was living in New York, I got cast in an off Broadway production of Cinderella as one of the ugly stepsisters. I think it was my hair. You know, when my hair is not tamed, I can make it really big, like ginormous. And I went into that audition with my hair like absolutely insane and black eye makeup, like just smeared on my eyes and like lipstick like this. Got the part. You know, I just fit right into that. Anyway, this is from the Rodgers and Hammerstein version of Cinderella.
Which actually, before it was a Broadway show, was a movie.
Yes, this is on the Broadway album because it was a Broadway show, but it was a movie on TV first. Yes, I really love that version.
I love that tune too. That's
I'll know. Well, it's the only one on the album that I did a little swing to.
yeah.
We
and
played it. I played it a number of ways. I played it straight. I played it a lot of
I
different ways.
remember.
Couldn't figure out how to do it, and
But
that's
that
the one
was
you ended
the
up picking.
that was the one that I loved the most, and I think part of it is because
A
you
little,
kind of stepped out a little bit
yeah,
from
a
your
little
normal.
different from the
Yeah.
safe zone. Yes, that's from Guys and Dolls. Leonard, you are right. And Lynn saying her mom likes a nice waltz. My mom does too. My mom,
I think
I remember her dancing around the kitchen and the living room to.
I think I saw a lot of dancing in the
I
piano
hope you're
bar.
dancing at home. I hope you're singing your hearts out and dancing. I can't see you, so you could do whatever. You could be dancing in your pajamas for all I know. Which is kind of the magic of live streaming. You're not confined to your seat in an audience in the
Nope.
theater. So there's the silver lining.
You can wander up to the bar and order another virtual drink. Go grab that bag of chips that you've been jonesing for.
I have the tiniest little card for this. This is so old.
Can you
that
see it, Robin?
I think I can kind of see it. By the way, if you're watching tonight, Richard Bentleyon tuned the piano today, spent so much time with Victoria to make her perfect. A lot of humidity in here. We've got. This card goes back, I think, to 1986 Piano Bar. I can tell because I put a few chord substitutions in, and just like ancient, just like the card is yellowing. I'll use it as a little reminder. This is from The King and I. So romantic. So was this next one from Carousel. How's everyone doing? Anyone have favorites yet? Yes, Eric, my piano has a name. This is Victoria. She's a Victorian 1896 old gal, and she's got a name. This is Victoria. Lorraine says she was in her high school musical production of Carousel. So that's pretty great. Love that. Let me know if any of you have been in your high school musicals and what you were in. I think that's pretty fun.
I was in a few.
You said you were in Guys and Dolls.
Guys and Dolls,
I was in
Oklahoma,
Guys and Dolls.
Fiddler
I was
on
in
the
Oklahoma
Roof.
too. See, that's why we're married.
Fiddler, trying to think.
I was in Your Good Man, Charlie Brown, Girl Crazy, Guys and Dolls. Like, gosh, I don't remember half of them. Oh, Man of La Mancha in college. Yeah. So this song is especially poignant right now because, you know, I'm a Mets fan, and oh man, the start of the season, it was just so exciting and so amazing, and now it's like, wah, wah. They're just not doing so great. So this song totally applies. Heart from Damn Yankees. really fun song. Look it up on YouTube. You've Got to Have Heart from Damn Yankees, and watch those baseball players sing about waiting till next year. And you got to have heart. Larry's making the symbol. Got to have heart. The most important rule in baseball. You got to have heart.
Yeah, you got to have power, too.
Power, too. That's true. But when a team is together and they put their heart in the game, that's what I like to see. You know? This is funny because this is from Showboat, and I watched someone sing this once. The lyrics are, fish gotta swim and birds gotta fly. I've gotta love one man till I die. Can't help loving that man of mine. I think the singer got a little nervous, and she sang, birds gotta swim and fish gotta fly. Oh my gosh. I gotta love one man. Yeah.
All right.
Birds gotta swim and fish gotta fly. It happens. Stephen says he was in pit orchestra for West Side Story, and that's pretty fun. Louis Anthony DeLise is here. He is a stellar composer and musician himself. Make sure you check him out on Facebook, YouTube. Find his music. Curtis, wow, Curtis, you win. Oh, I was in the pajama game. Curtis was in Damn Yankees Pajama Game Carnival. Hello, Dolly, The Music Man, West Side Story, Once Upon a Mattress, Guys and Dolls. Oh, it's even more. Looks like he's got more. I think you win. You win how many? But that's pretty fun. Okay, let's see. This is fun to play. Don't know why certain things are more fun than others to play. So we were just speaking about Guys Dolls. This is a song from that musical. Not the one you might expect, right? But I did I'll Know and this one, If I Were a Bell.
Big Finish.
Well, I remember, I don't think I played it like that on the record, but I remember when I wouldn't do a big finish like that on the recording because it has to stand up repeated listen after repeated listen, and that was a one-time thing. I remember when Andrea McArdle was cast in the original Broadway production of Annie, and there was like this huge search. The press went crazy about it because they were like thousands of little redheaded girls auditioning for this part. And everyone, myself included, had the hairbrush in the mirror singing Tomorrow at the top of our lungs. And eventually, casting directors had to ask people when auditioning to not sing Tomorrow. They just couldn't take it anymore. It's kind of like how you can't play Stairway to Heaven in a guitar store. It was like one of these unspoken rules, like do not sing Tomorrow in an audition. I just, made him nuts.
So I have to say, today's been an incredible day. And tonight, I hope our audience has enjoyed this live stream as much as I have. Robin and I have worked on this project now for over a year. And sometimes it's one of those things
Does it matter if we worked on it for 2 minutes or 20 years?
Well, what matters is
what matters at the end of the day is what ends up on this.
What matters is the fact that we get to share it now.
Well, we do. It feels
and that's
like having
the
a
hardest
baby.
part.
Look, I have 21 albums now, so if they all got together, they could have a drink. They're 21.
Yeah, everyone is having a drink with us.
I think it's cool. Valerie
tonight.
actually brought it up today that I have album 21 in the year 21, and I'm going to have album number 22 in the year 22. Maybe I can keep that up. That would be cool. But yeah, it does feel like birthing a thing because, we work a lot. We call it pushing the boulder up the hill. So prior to release, once the album is made, you've got to try to get attention to it, people to buy it, press to write reviews, and radio spins, blah, blah, blah. And now that it's out, well, there's nothing else I could do. There it is. It's a big relief.
I have to interrupt you. Stephen thinks that this is the end, but it's not.
It's not the end. I have a few more.
2 more tracks on this album.
Tomorrow is number, what, Larry? 18 on the record?
18 out of 20.
So we've got 2 more. I'm going to take out the card.
I just needed to get that in about how excited it is. Yeah. Exciting it is to share this
and it's
with
fun
the world.
Because look, I'm gonna still come in at 10:30, finishing this show. I always
can't.
manage.
You always do that.
I'm very aware of time, but I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in tonight and celebrating with us. It really means a lot since I can't tour the album like I had originally wanted to. A few shows just fell away, but there's still some more happening. If you were still on the books, this is a great song. West Side Story. And now we're ready for the close of the album. This is from the musical Meme.
And, this again was part of the hardest thing to decide. And it actually worked out really
It worked out
well.
very well sitting in that spot. We moved it a few
does.
times to like number 3 or right in the middle, but I think it sits really well to close it out. This is My Best Girl. That one's from my mom. Has a great lyric. One of the last lines. And if one day when everything turns out wrong, you're through with the human race, come running to me, 'cause I'll always be your best girl.
You're my best girl, Robin.
You're my best boy, man. And you're my best people. Thank you so much for being here. We really are thrilled that so many of you joined in tonight on this very special night. And if you want to share this live stream, please let people know. It will be on YouTube for the replay. What'll happen is that within the next few hours, we'll put it up there on, you go to Robin Spielberg on YouTube, you go to my channel, and you click playlists. And then from there, you choose Piano Bar. It'll be right on top. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. That way you'll get alerts when I post something new over there. And we will be back tomorrow night with the heel of the handset, quiet, relaxing, restorative piano music from my Steinway to wherever you are. No chit-chat, just music or reading, relaxation, meditation, having dinner, doing your laundry, whatever. Thank you, Larry, so much.
Thanks,
for
Robin.
all your technical expertise. We did a lot of sound checking today. We wanted to make sure. And thank you all for being so supportive of these live streams. We really appreciate you and couldn't do them without you and your visits to the virtual tip jar. So thanks for doing that. Thanks to all of you on Patreon. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Carmel, you've been such a good girl, listening quietly. Can you?
She's been in there listening to this.
Take us home, Carmel.
Okay, Carmel.
Hey, Carmel. Say goodnight to everybody. That's right. Good girl.